Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are doing a very important video. We are going to make our sign up process work. In the last video we only designed the page, but today we connect the front end to the back end. I will show you how to take user data, check for errors and save it securely in a MySQL database. We will use JavaScript to send data and PHP to process it. So this is my sign in page. Now I entered the sign up page and enter the details. I input first name and last name. Then I'll input email address and I click sign up button with this empty fields. You can see the all fields are required message and I type password. Then I click sign up button and you can see the password does not match message. Next I type password with more than 20 characters. Now you can see the message after I click sign up. Password length should be between 8 and 20. So I type the password with 10 characters and I confirm password. Next I select the I am a buyer and I put a tick on this checkbox and click sign up. Now you can see the registration successfully message with green color font, and then reload our page and we turn into the sign in page. So this is the process for sign up. Now we turn into the HTML page. We discuss about the design in the last video. Today we discuss about the programming part. In this line you can see I added a new paragraph tag with the ID sign up error. By default it has the hidden class. This is where we will show our validation message like invalid email or password mismatch. Next, look at the sign up button. I added an on click create account attribute. This is the trigger. When a user clicks this, it calls our JavaScript function in auth.js. And you can see every input has a unique ID. In the first name, ID is sign up first name and the last name's ID is sign up last name. Like that, all the input has a unique ID. Now let's go to auth.js. This is our JavaScript code. First we use the function create account and next we make variables for first name, last name, email address, password, confirm password and account type seller, account type buyer and terms and conditions. And next I create a variable for sign up error message. We use document.getElementById.value to get what the user typed. We also check the radio buttons for the account type, seller or buyer, and the checkbox for terms and conditions. We check the data before sending it to the server. For example, if the password is less than 8 characters, we stop the process and show an error. This saves server resources. Look at this. I use if for check these errors. First I check if first name, last name, email, password or confirm password are empty, then show this message. All fields are required. I use sign up error message.inner HTML for this error message. Then I use else if and password length less than 8, then we can see the message password must be at least 8 characters. Else if password doesn't equal to confirm password, we can see this message password does not match. And account type seller or account type buyer isn't checked, we can see the please select account type message. And the user doesn't put on the tick on checkbox in the terms and conditions, we can see this message, please read and check. I agree to the terms and conditions. We use new form data to create a database. This is Ajax part. This is the most professional part. Instead of a normal form submit, we use XML HTTP request. Then we use new form data to create a data package, and r.onReady state change. This is waits for the server's answer, and if the server says success, we change the text color to green and reload the page after 2 seconds using set timeout. This part processing is starting after the correct sign up. If the sign up is if the message is not success, we can see this message request failed. And then in the Ajax part, we send request and open this process create account process.php file, and then we send the request. Now the backend, this is our PHP code, create account process.php. First we include our connection.php file to talk the database. Then we use $post method super global to capture all the data sent from our front end, like first name, last name, email, password, confirm password, like that. We store these in local variables for easy access. Next is the validation phase. This is critical for security. We check if any field is empty or if the email format is valid using filter var, if the password meets our length requirements 8 to 20 characters, and if the confirm password matches. If any of these checks fail, we echo an error message back to the front end immediately. For security, we use password hash to encrypt the password before saving it. Then we run a search query to check if the email is already registered. If the email exists in the user table, we stop the process to prevent duplicate accounts. And if everything is valid, we perform the insertion in 2 steps. insert user. We save the basic info and the hash password into the user table using our database IUD method. Once the user is created, we use insert ID to get their new unique ID. We then insert a record into the user has account type table to link the user to their chosen role, seller or buyer. If successful, we return the string success to trigger the front-end redirect. So this is our create account process.php file. Then we can discuss about our connection.php file. This is a reusable class to talk to our MySQL database. The getConnection method creates a single connection to the database. It is efficient because it doesn't open a new connection every time. Both IUD and search methods use prepared statements. This is the best way to prevent SQL injection attacks. We use IUD for insert, update, and delete. We use search for select queries to fetch data. Since these methods are static, we can call them easily from any file in our project. Again, I return into the create account process.php file. You can see the queries. This one I used for check account type from our database. I use for search and queries select ID from account type where name equal to question mark, and then I entered S in double colon and $sign account type. Then I check email. If the email already exceeds, we can see the message email is already registered. I use this query for that, and this one is I use for insert user into the database user table, and this query I use for get new user ID. If we can't do that, we can see the message error creating user account. If this is success, we send the message success and our sign up process is correct. Now let's take a look at our MySQL database structure in SQL. Our primary table is called user. As you can see, it has columns for first name, last name, and email. For security, we don't save the real password. Instead, we have a password hash column that stores the encrypted string we generated in PHP. So you can see the password saved as the encrypt code. I have set the ID as an int with auto increment, so every new user gets a unique ID automatically. The email field is set to Vaja 100 and is marked as a unique key, so that two people cannot register with the same email. We also have an active account type ID column. This links our users to the account type table, identifying them as either a seller or a buyer. Finally, I added created at and updated at timestamps. This is a best practice in web development because it tells us exactly when a user joined our platform. Alright, we have successfully completed the full sign up process for Skillshop. We successfully built the logic to take data from our HTML form, validated it with JavaScript, and saved it securely in MySQL using PHP. Thank you so much for everyone to join with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you again and have a nice day all. Goodbye.